Well, hello, folks. It's the Crypto Lunatic to tell you that the money printer is on. This is it, folks. So this is the point in the cycle that all the crypto lunatics out there, this comes around once every 4 years, roughly, folks. And this is the beginning of where the explosive gains could happen. They could happen, folks. So there's usually four stages in the crypto cycle. The first one is slowly cooking. The second one is where they get a little bit excited and then it draws back. And then there's the third stage, which is like explosive growth. Explosive growth. Now, this is a relatively short phase of the cycle, folks. But what you're going to expect, I'm going to tell you what you're going to expect. You're going to hear a lot of influencers. Watch out for the influencers. Watch out for everyone, folks, including me. Come to your own conclusions. I will tell you that for certain, because every crypto influencer is going to be an expert. And I'll tell you why. Because they'll have recorded loads of videos saying, oh, yes, I recommend this coin, this coin, this coin, this coin. All of the scam ones they'll delete. And then they'll do this list of, if you got in £100 or $100 when I told you to get in on these 20 coins or whatever, this is how much money you'd make. Yeah, right. Now, there are some ethical people out there, folks, but there's a lot of scammers. And every idiot, even a monkey with a random key, could be a crypto expert because everything's going to pump, or most things are going to pump. Yes, there's going to be a few scams, but any established project is likely to do well now. It's a good time generally to get in. Well, possibly last week would have been even better. What I'm going to tell you is wait until there's a pullback before you throw any more money in. If you've got any money in now, great. But this is the last phase of the opportunity to get in at a decent time. So we're going to get all sorts of people late to the party, running in, throwing money at it, a bit like I did in the last cycle. But we've got to learn, folks. We have to learn the hard way. All these FOMO lunatics coming into the market. So let me prepare you for what's happening. So there's a lot of global stuff against crypto at the moment, especially Bitcoin, because banks globally are rolling out a horrible thing called a central bank digital currency, which I've done videos on. It's effectively a spy coin by the government where they can decide, they can see everything that you spend and they can stop it. They can actually cancel your account in a second. And this is why people like Bitcoin, because it keeps your funds out of government control. So let's start there, folks. The crypto revolution, what it was all about in the beginning. So this is about freedom. This is about financial freedom, having freedom to spend your money as and when you want. And that's what Bitcoin is there to do. So all governments in the world have got a stash of Bitcoin and they're going to use it to manipulate the markets. Now, if you're the German government, you're probably cursing your luck now because a few weeks ago, they sold 50,000 Bitcoins at about $50,000 per Bitcoin, and they are sitting on massive losses now. They're watching, that they got out, they manipulated the market. And you also have to remember that the biggest governments that have Bitcoin are the Chinese and the American government, which give them an opportunity, should they wish to manipulate the market. There's going to be lots of market manipulation going on. There's going to be lots of spikes and pullbacks, folks, over the next couple of months or so. But realistically, we can be expecting around about a $200,000 Bitcoin in this cycle, roughly. So the estimates are anywhere between, some people are saying £2 million Bitcoin, and some people are saying $150,000 Bitcoin. So you take your pick, folks. Conservatively, we're going to be looking at about $200,000 Bitcoin. Now, when let's see what happens, folks. Bitcoin hits 200,000. You definitely want to be taking some profits, folks. Take profits. Take profits. This is where most people make mistakes. Get this moon mindset and start thinking, oh, yes, I could be a multi-millionaire. Don't get too greedy here, folks. Most people get burned, and 87% of people lose money in crypto because they get too greedy. Learn to take profits. That's one of the big takeouts, folks. If Bitcoin hits 200,000 and you want to have a risk, get half of your cash out at least. Get all of your money out, or your half of your money out. Make sure that you're at least covered for what you put in. Make sure you're sitting on that and hold it, folks. Because what will happen at the end of the cycle is the market will go down, and that's when to get into Bitcoin. When the pullback has happened, then get into Bitcoin and sit with it and wait yourself another 4 years until the next cycle, folks. That's pretty much how it goes down. So governments can manipulate this, whales can manipulate it, influencers. One of the big scams that you've got to watch out for is crypto influencers shilling shit coins. What happens is uh, people with shit coins, they come in, they offer influencers a lot of coins and a lot of coin. They give them money and an allocation of coins to shill it. Now, if you've got hundreds of thousands of audience and all of your audience go out and buy it, it pumps the price. What these influencers will then do is dump their allocation. They'll get you to pump the price up and they'll dump their allocation on you, and you're left with a load of shit. Be careful, folks. Be careful. And if you're new to crypto, go with established coins. Now, at least if you follow this channel, I'll have done a little bit of a research and I will have shown you, the risk factors of what you're getting involved in. The safest crypto, and safe is relative in anything, but Bitcoin is the safe one. Then you've got the likes. I believe that Solana is going to overtake Ethereum now. I believe that Solana is probably the strongest horse. We're going to see some fast movement with Solana. We're going to see fast movement with the Solana ecosystem. You've got established exchanges like Radium and Orca, I believe, are going to be very strong horses in this cycle. If you're looking for relatively safe, going down the caps. So Solana, then Radium, then Orca, depending on your risk factor, if you want something fairly safe. Now, another thing, folks, you're going to need to know about this is liquidity is key. Some of these will pump to great prices, but if there's no liquidity in there, you won't be able to get out. You can only get out if people get in, if people put money in. So here's another thing that they don't talk about. Talk about how much money you could win, how much you could gain. They don't tell you about exit strategy or getting out or liquidity. Now, you want coins. You want a balance between, depending what your risk profile is. But things like Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, you're not going to have an issue with liquidity. As you go lower, there could be issues, folks. So just keep an eye on that as well. And self-custody versus exchanges. Do you hold your crypto on exchanges? You'll hear a lot of people talk about not your keys, not your crypto. And all of this is interesting. You have to bear it in mind. Self-custody is where it's at. But you could lose your ledger. You could lose it. So it really is, how comfortable are you with storing your own digital wallet? If the house burns down and you lose your keys, you could lose the lot, folks. So there's risk in holding crypto anywhere. So spread where you hold it. Do not keep your crypto in one place. And just to bring it alive, I've got accounts on Revolut, on Nexo, on Binance, and I have a ledger. And I split all of my crypto investments between those. So do not keep it all in one place. You might get hacked. You never share your keys. These are basics in this cycle, folks. But the bottom line is you're going to meet everyone's a crypto expert. Everyone's going to be blowing smoke up their own asses, telling you how wonderful they are. And I challenge you. We could do a random selection. I'd challenge anyone, put a random selection of coins on here and you will be a crypto expert, because it's almost definitely going to be positive at the end of this, folks. So manage risk, check liquidity, be careful how you store your crypto. That's going to be key here, folks. And get ready to strap in, because we are going to have a very interesting time in the crypto markets now, folks. So I think we're in for a good time. There will be drawbacks or pullbacks, and they can be up to 40%, folks. In crypto, a 40% pullback is normal. Now, people that have been on this ride before will know this. If you're new to the party, you might start to panic and you might start to sell. Well, follow me. I will let you know the risk factors. I will let you know the macro. I will give you updates onto what I believe is going on. I am not a crypto expert, and this is not financial advice. But what I do is follow people that I trust and get information, and then I synthesize it into small bites for you. So this is just information. It's not financial advice. It's never financial advice, folks. It's just my commentary on crypto, keeping it real and keeping it relatively brief for you. So there you go, my friends. And if you're finding me for the first time and you want my random little snippets to give you the updates on how I see the crypto market evolving, please do subscribe. You'll get value there. And there's another little video there if you want some more of my random musings, folks. But stay safe, look after your crypto, trust no one. Trust no one, folks, including me, and have fun on the journey.